Dylan, you make the opening statement. You make it, because I tell you, all you did was take your shirt tail out and tell everybody we all grabbed on and you just carried us along. So you make the statement, not me. You do it. I won't listen to you.
Shoot, you got one more win. You got one more game. It's the most important thing right now.
You know, guys, all I said to the team after the game, Dylan, you can ask him. But tell them, what did I say after the game? 2 words.
Thank you.
That's all I said. Some of you all be familiar. One of the tremendous coaches of all time, Skip Prosser, that was at Wake Forest and coached at Xavier. And he had built, and 17 years ago, we built one of the cornerstones of this program was never delay gratitude. You walk out of a class, you reach out to a professor, just say, thank you very much. It's like 2.6 seconds. Why not? And all I said to the team after the game was thank you. Let's go through. Florida Gulf Coast had 120. We know how good they are. That was ended at 9 o'clock on Thursday. Ice baths, hydration. We were scheduled to start film at 10 o'clock Friday. 9:15, everybody already on the court?
Yeah.
It's just not done. We started film early, practice, bus, 8.5 hours. Dinner last night, more film last night. Film this morning, walk through, and lose to one of the most classiest, thorough, well-coached program, any level in this country. Don't just say ASUN, any level in this country. There's a reason why they've only lost 2 games in this building prior to today. There's a reason why they have those banners. And it starts at the top with class. That was an epic college basketball game. That game should be put on I'm not saying it was a thing of beauty. But in terms of playing the game from a respect level, it was incredible. I mean, Darius McGee, our players are so tired of hearing about him. And did I talk more about Kyle Rowe than Darius?
You might have. We talk way more about Darius.
I mean, it's hard to say. But really, I said it the other night, I'll say it again. When you look at the big picture of teams transitioning Division II to Division I, this isn't done. I mean, this is not done. And it's all the credit goes to them. All the credit goes to those players. Playing without a starter. You know, Alec Freem, we want him to get better. He had to have a COVID test because he's having surgery on Thursday on his hip, Wednesday, excuse me. And unbelievable young men. And you all that don't know me here, a lot of questions in society right now. There's a lot of them. And we're going to be okay. And the reason? It's because them. These young people, I'm not the answer. These young people, they're the answer. They are. And we got to invest in them. They're the answer. I got a little 3.5-year-old granddaughter, Ren. She needs these guys. Popsy's not the answer. He's going to get her whatever she wants. Don't worry. But we need these guys. And that's why we've got to keep this sports thing, bringing people together. Go, Dylan, what you got? You want to talk?
Games, questions?
Dylan, I was going to ask you, I mean, Liberty would switch Robinson, Vincent, Warfield off you, made it difficult, but a couple of those shots off hand, off balance, I mean, was there any doubt in your mind those were going in down the stretch?
You know, ever since I've been little, I had a coach when I was in 4th or 5th grade say when the game gets tight, you know, you got to live for that moment. So whenever I attack the basket, you know, if you miss, you miss. But I'm going in there and I'm going to be aggressive and late in the game. It's something I've been doing for a long time. It's just, you know, coach came to a game when I was in AAU. When the game's on the line, I'm going to attack and I'm trying to make that last shot because I want to win the game for my team.
Coach, that shot that he made there in the final minute to give you guys the lead that you held on to, looked like there was great coverage on him from, I think it was Shiloh at that time. Have you seen that difficult of a shot, him make one like that?
To your point, and I'm just doing this to help. Earlier this year against
Arkansas?
Central Arkansas, Dylan scored 38 in Freedom Hall. We broke him down. He was 16 out of 18 left-handed. No. He was 6 out of 18 right-handed.
I made 10 with my right, and I made 8 with my left.
8 out of 10 and 10 out of 12 with each hand. That's a problem to guard. Yes, he had a total of 38. And I mean, he's the most dynamic player I've ever coached. Now, that's a bold statement. I've coached NBA players at Louisville in high school. I've coached players in 24 pros at Bellarmine. He's the most dynamic player I've ever coached. But that's a part of it. If we run a free throw in practice because we missed one, so everybody runs, he's winning. He's going to win every one of them. You tell Dylan Penn, Dylan, this class, look, Dylan, this is tough. Let's be happy with a B minus, C plus, B. This is tough, Dylan. Write it down. He's going to get a B. His level of personal pride is such a credit to his mother, his grandmother. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And he's special.
With Liberty scoring in the 90s, 80s to end the regular season, and then to come out first game of the postseason, only scoring 52, 53. What did you expect tonight? Did you expect the high end or the low end, or didn't know what to expect?
Experience teaches you as these games go up, teams one are more familiar and things tend to get a little more conservative, because the stakes increase. But the way the game started, I thought it was going to be a shootout. And then the game changed to a possession-type game. I think it's a credit to both teams' defense. I don't think it was by design. I know it wasn't on our end. I think it's just a credit to their defense, and then we had to match that with our defense.
Dylan, on Tuesday, you guys get to play, for a championship, but you don't get to play an NCAA tournament. How much does the game mean for you guys on Tuesday night?
It means a lot to us because, we can't play in the tournament, but we can still play for NIT bid, and that's something we can't control. But we can control our effort, our energy going into this game on Tuesday, and that's what we're looking forward to. We just transitioned from Division II to Division I, and Coach said, this isn't normal. Like, a lot of teams don't make this transition the way we have, so we really want to go out there and compete and show everybody we belong at this level.
Scott, 6 of 24 Liberty from three-point range. Darius McGee was 3 of 12. Is that you? Is that them?
I was asked that same question Thursday night. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. We hit 14 out of 31 on Thursday night. And we shoot 33 on the year. Sometimes it's just that simple. Don't outthink it. I mean, they're that good. I know this. It was a huge point of emphasis to our team. It was. We break down games like everybody does, and we know, you have to defend the three-point line with them. I mean, you look at our last game. Look at last year when they were playing for the championship. I can remember 15 out of 25, just so you know. I can remember they did that. That's still etched in my mind forever. I'm scarred forever in Freedom Hall on national TV. Obviously, it was a big emphasis, but sometimes, another night, 40. Sometimes it comes down to shot selection. Sometimes it comes down to defense. You got to break down a film every single shot to be able to define that. It's not just an easy answer. They're too good, I'm telling you. They hit them all year. I mean, they hit them all year.
Coach, with this being your first trip to Liberty with the program, how do you feel like your players handled the experience just with all the fans super loud in there?
I loved it. Did you, Dill?
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, and, it's always fun to play in front of people versus, last year where there were times we played with no fans at all.
I had 5 students stay there just to stop me when I did radio to shake my hand and say, congratulations, that was a great game. That's long after I did the radio. Some of the places we've been, I wasn't quite received like that. Neither were our players. And I understand. It's okay. I want people to care. This was knowledgeable. I'll answer the question. This was knowledgeable. This was class. And I'd have said that if we got beat. Call people in Louisville if you know anybody and ask. I would have said if we got beat. This was class.
Dylan, you guys had that 9 minutes scoreless stretch in the first half. Liberty then got to 10 early in the second half. The response you guys made more on a 10-0 run in 4 possessions. How key was that to not let Liberty just run away with it?
It was a turning point in the game. You know, we have 4 seniors, grad students, whatever you want to call them, that have been in the program, and we understand, and we played in big games, and we understand, you know, there's going to be ups and downs, high lows. It's a game and run, so you just got to stay calm, confident, and poised, and, you know, trust in what you do and trust in our game plan. And I feel like we did that to a good extent, and that was able to get us back into the game and ultimately finish the game.
Coach, you guys got the ASUN championship coming up now. It's either Jacksonville or Jacksonville State. What do the next 72 hours look like in getting ready for whoever you're going to face?
Be very consistent. I mean, you can, a non-1 or Gonzaga, UCLA, Purdue, Dylan will tell you, do everything the same. We prepare exactly the same. Very good. That's, by me, my opinion, that's the definition of a program. You hear the word in sports a lot, culture. A program means you have a plan, and we have a plan. From ice baths tonight, hydration, you know, wherever we end up going tomorrow. Now, that's a program. By definition, that's a plan. You know, Dylan mentioned, and you guys, this is a brag. I touched on what they're doing is incredible. There's 5 seniors. They will leave Bellarmine with 8 degrees. Why can't you do both? 8 degrees. That's why we're going to be okay. I'm in that locker room with them every day. That's why we're going to be okay. Them, every day, I get to go coach them. It's not I have to go coach them. There's a big difference. And I try to create that environment by taking care of these players, putting them first in every regard, that they get to go practice. They get to go work out. They get to get in that weight room instead of they have to go. It's a big difference. If you approach everything in your life like that, show me somebody that loves their job. I'll show you somebody pretty good at it. Somebody hates their job, probably a miserable person, probably not very good at it. And that's the program we try to create. Is that good?